Hey, what's going on, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the hottest news in the blockchain world. Today, we're diving into something wild happening right now in the crypto market, something that could quietly shift the game for one of the biggest altcoins out there. Picture this. You're sitting on the edge of your seat, watching the numbers tick, feeling that pulse of excitement as the market moves, and then out of nowhere, a massive drop hits. XRP open interest just crashed to the lowest point in 2025, lower than anything we've seen this year. Are traders giving up? Are the big players walking away? Or is this just the calm before the storm that you need to know about? And that's not all. While some are hitting the brakes, something huge is brewing on the XRP Ledger. Institutional DeFi is stepping into the spotlight. And it's not just talk anymore, stuff is live, and more is coming fast. Imagine banks, big money, and Wall Street jumping into crypto in a way that we've never seen before. This could change everything, but only if you're paying attention. Stick with me because in the next few minutes, we're going to unravel the mystery together, why it's happening and what it means for your wallet, and why you can't afford to sleep on this. Plus, if you hang out with me till the end, I've got a little bonus for you, a sneak peek into our Altcoin Pro community where we're crushing it with tips, tricks, and community information all to one. And we'll be jumping over to X to find out all of the breaking news, what is happening right now in the crypto world. We will take a look at the XRP charts. We'll point out key support and resistance levels that will be coming ahead of us. And we'll check in on our long-term and short-term momentum indicators on multiple different timeframes. We will be deep diving into institutional DeFi on the XRP Ledger, what's live now and what's next. And we'll check in on this open interest situation happening to XRP right now. But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market today. Total market cap coming in at $2.82 trillion, dropping $200 billion below that $3 trillion mark that crypto had held so strong for so long. $151 billion to the downside essentially today as far as volume goes. Altcoin season coming in at 28. Looks like it just took one tick up to 29, which is positive news. Hopefully we can start moving back to the upside. Yesterday was at 29 as well. Last week, 37. Last month was a 45. Fear and greed index coming in at 20. So it's 1 point away from getting into extreme fear, which we have not seen in a very, very long time. This chart here goes all the way back till 2023. And it was nowhere near that entire time. Will we see a strong rebound at these levels? And yesterday's record-breaking sell-off in the ETF market, nearly $1 billion sell-off in one day, $937 million alone on the Bitcoin ETF selling off and $50 million on Ethereum. And then, of course, right now we have another sell-off day. So as we can see, we've been significantly to the downside. February has been an awful month as far as ETF inflow goes. Now, as far as some standouts that are positive for the day, we got the top 5 trending coins according to CoinMarketCap. Pi up at $2.80. I don't even know what to say. This is the coin that you got probably 2, 3, 4 years ago. Your friend texted you, said, hey, have you ever heard of Pi coin? You want to mine it on your phone? And everyone thought it was an absolute scam. Well, congratulations to those OGs that were staying in it from the beginning. $2.80 at today's level. Number 2, Kaido coming in at $2.42. Number 3, IP at $6.77. Litecoin coming in at the top 4 trending coins. And GOGLZ coming in at number 5. Top 5 coins by total market cap. Bitcoin all the way down to $1.6 trillion. Ethereum breaking under the $300 billion mark. Tether coming in at $141 billion. XRP at $127 billion. BNB now at $87 billion. And Solana, with a horrific drop off over the last couple of months, it is currently sitting at $68 billion. Now, sorry for all that bad news, but it is what it is, and we got to be honest with ourselves and understand what's going on in the market today. But also some positive news. Gemini co-founder Cameron Winklevoss has confirmed that the SEC has now dropped their case against the crypto exchange. SEC is dropping cases left and right. When are they going to drop the XRP case? Breaking, SEC.gov closes an investigation into Gemini. No enforcement action, and this is from the actual United States SEC. So congratulations to Gemini. Thankfully, to all of you that are using Gemini, that you won't have that hanging over your head anymore. Also, 79.3 thousand Bitcoin sold at a loss in the past 24 hours. You know what they say about crypto and stocks and all that. When you're holding onto it, if you're not leveraged, you're just actually holding the actual asset. Very smart to do if you're going to do that. By the way, none of this is financial advice. Do not buy or sell anything we talk about on this channel. But if you don't sell, you don't lose, right? But at the same time, if you don't sell when you're up, you don't make profits. So you got to make sure you're selling in the profits, not in the losses, ladies and gentlemen. Also breaking, new Avalanche launches the Avalanche Visa card, letting users spend AVAX, USDT, and USDC at any Visa accepting merchant. So if you want to spend your crypto out there, you now can with an Avalanche card. And when I was doing my research earlier today, 6 hours ago, just in $255 million liquidated from the crypto markets again in the past 60 minutes. That was 6 hours ago. Also, just in Oklahoma's government oversight committee passed a strategic Bitcoin reserve bill for the House floor. So we have several governments, several states starting to completely get rid of their idea of a Bitcoin reserve, but Oklahoma is moving forward with it. Congratulations to them. Also, update for all of you guys out there really starting to freak out, wondering if this is it. Is it over? This is an important update here. Bitcoin's Wyckoff pattern suggests that a 100K retest, analyst says the top is not in. A similar setup in 2024 led to a 40% rally. Will history repeat itself? So, as I've said, on the higher time frames still, the monthly and the weekly, very bullish in the markets, in the charts. Obviously, we're having a huge pullback and it's scaring the crap out of everybody. Even the daily charts are now starting to turn to the more bearish side. So we do need a real legit comeback ASAP. But as you can see in the chart here, this is a Wyckoff distribution chart. Price is coming down. It has a spring scenario here, and then it goes back up. It'll come back down and retest it, and then jump across the creek and LPSY. And if you look at the actual chart, it is literally playing out the Wyckoff schematic that you see down here below. So there is hope out there, ladies and gentlemen. So stay positive. Also, just in, Bank of America to launch a USD-pegged crypto stablecoin if lawmakers pass legislation. CEO says, he says it's pretty clear there's going to be a stablecoin, which is going to be fully dollar-backed. It's not different than a bank account. Hey, you know what stablecoin out there is back $1 to dollar to 1 to 1 is RLUSD, ladies and gentlemen. Ripple USD, real USD. Let's roll that out there, Bank of America. Hey, bull runners, are you feeling FOMO about this bull run without the right financial support? We're here to change that. We're not just about funding. We're about growing your business together. Whether you're investing in crypto, kicking off a new startup, managing your existing business, or looking to expand, we have personalized funding that meets your exact needs. Imagine starting your business or getting capital to invest $100,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest. That's not a dream. It's what we do. We've helped countless entrepreneurs like you with 0% interest funding without needing personal funds, income verification, or collateral. With just a 680 credit score, you qualify. We understand that your business can't wait, so take advantage of our quick funding approach. We look beyond the credit score with inclusive approval process that sees the big picture of your business or investment potential. Our flexible repayments are tailored to match your business cycles, ensuring you can manage repayments without strain. With access to our extensive lending network of over 5,000 options, we're committed to finding the perfect match for your business or investing needs. Plus, you'll have our dedicated team by your side, guiding you through every step of the funding journey. Whether it's buying crypto, hiring new employees, or launching a new product, we're committed to your success. Click the link to connect with our expert advisors and secure your business's future now. Also, in some interesting world news, breaking news, German central bank reported a record $19 billion loss. It's the first in over 40 years. But Germany's not doing so hot. Politically, it's kind of suffering right now. And now monetarily, they're not doing well either. So interesting times ahead in the world. Just in, BlackRock moves millions in crypto to Coinbase. Is it to store or is it to sell? And 3 million Bitcoin are currently sitting at a loss. This is the highest amount at a loss since 2018. And as we talked about a little while ago, US spot Bitcoin ETFs recorded largest ever outflows with $937 million outflows. And that's just Bitcoin. And then remember also we had Ethereum reporting a $50 million outflow as well. So let's check in on this open interest. Is it really over, or is it just a quick sell-off like we saw on the Wyckoff schematic? Let's take a look here. Open interest is dropping on XRP. Price declined by 16% between February 23rd and 26th, leading to $79 million in leveraged long futures liquidations. Notably, the correction occurred despite a largely positive regulatory outlook and increasing odds of approval for a spot XRP exchange traded fund ETF in the United States. So what they're saying here is a lot of us out there that are spot XRP holders, you bought it off an exchange, you keep it on an exchange, or you took it off into your wallet and you're holding on to it. That is not why we're having these huge sell-off. They're talking about people who are doing 10x, 20x, 100x leverage trades are getting absolutely liquidated, wiped out, losing all of their money. Those people did actually lose. You know how they say if you're holding your coin, you don't close at a loss unless you actually sell it. You can hold it when it's at a loss, and when it goes back up, you're now in the positive. Well, that doesn't happen when you get liquidated. When you get liquidated, you literally just take all your money out of your account because you made a bad trade. You went the wrong way. At the same time, open interest in XRP futures fell to its lowest level in 2025, indicating that traders have begun unwinding leverage positions. While this shift does not necessarily signal a broader bearish sentiment, it raises concerns about whether XRP's bullish momentum has weakened. But the reality is, it's not necessarily people not putting in new trades. It's the fact that they're getting liquidated. Their stop losses are getting wiped out. So they just haven't opened a new trade yet. They don't feel that this is the bottom. Once they start opening long trades again, then open interest will start to increase. The aggregate open interest in XRP futures dropped to $1.33 billion, marking an 8% decline from the previous week in comparison. Sol open interest fell 4% from the same time period, while the aggregate futures market for Doge remained flat. So as you can see, it did drop to 1.33 billion, and it was all the way up here at 2.33 billion. To determine whether traders are losing interest in XRP, it is essential to analyze the funding rate of perpetual contracts, inverse swaps. This rate charged by exchanges to balance leverage demand turns positive when long buy positions pay to hold, signaling bullish sentiment. Conversely, a negative rate suggests a bearish outlook. So as you can see right here, green, 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 a dip of red, green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green, 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 right? So, and then it was just red, and it was green here. XRP's 8-hour funding rate has remained near zero since December 9th, indicating a balanced leverage demand between bulls and bears. The last brief surge in leverage demand occurred on December 4th, 2024, following a 140% rally in XRP's price in over 2 weeks. Notably, this peak in buying pressure preceded by a sharp 22% correction in less than 3 days. So this was that November rally. We got to a peak here, started selling off, and now we're close to zero. On December 3rd, the funding rate remained below 0.05% per 8-hour period, equivalent to 0.40 per month. This suggests that leverage buyers had already positioned themselves aggressively before the correction. Reduced XRP demand shows uncertainty over spot ETF approval and SEC case resolution. So we're seeing all of these amazing SEC wins for all these other companies, but Ripple still being left in the closet. We need to be released. Current market conditions differ significantly from those in December 2024. XRP's last rally took place between February 12th and February 15th, when its price surged 17% from 241 to 283. However, funding rate data shows no increase in leverage demand. This suggests that either XRP holders became overly optimistic after the strong gains in late 2024 or shifted their focus to other cryptocurrencies. One factor dampening enthusiasm among XRP traders is the ongoing SEC lawsuit. While the SEC has withdrawn cases against Coinbase, OpenSea, Robinhood, Uniswap, Ripple remains the exception. This presents a double-edged sword for XRP when prolonged uncertainty weakens investor conviction, but a surprise positive resolution could trigger a sharp rally. John Reed Stark, the former SEC Office in Internet Enforcement, has previously accused the cryptocurrency industry of spreading myths to make it lack of transparency and accountability. Commented on the demolition of the SEC's crypto enforcement program on X. Using a meme, Stark expressed frustration over recent development. And he said on X, "This is how the SEC dies. The rapid-fire demolition of the SEC crypto enforcement program continues. SEC investigations of Uniswap, OpenSea finally closed. Both firms have received Wells notices under the SEC Chair Gensler dropping the SEC's Ripple appeal next up for sure. And then it says, so this is how Liberty dies. So let's take a look at this institutional DeFi. They wrote a giant blog on this, what's live and what's next. So when we take a look at this first part of the article here, what's live on the XRP Ledger, expanding institutional DeFi. When you go through this, the XRP Ledger is advancing its infrastructure to better serve institutional DeFi needs by improving liquidity, price transparency, and compliance tools. Building on over a decade of core functionalities, recent updates focus on automating and integrating its native decentralized exchange or DEX to support institutions with constant liquidity and minimal slippage. The central limit order book, or CLOB, has long enabled efficient trading and deep liquidity. Alongside this, XRPL's payments feature continues to offer fast, low-cost global transactions supported by tools like payment channels for micropayments, checks for delayed settlements, and escrow for conditional transfers. With over 2.8 billion transactions processed, these enhancements solidify XRPL's position as a mature blockchain for institutional use. Another key feature that's already live is the order book DEX extension, or automated market maker. Unlike typical AMMs, it optimizes trades by choosing the best execution path, liquidity pools, order books in combination, offering better rates. Its continuous auction system reduces impermanent loss, appealing to institutional liquidity providers. The AMM clawback feature allows issuers to reverse transactions under specific conditions, example, fraud or lost excess, meeting regulatory needs while remaining optional and disable by default for issued assets. Not applicable on XRP. Key applications include institutional yield generation, trading tokenized real-world assets like treasuries or real estate, and supporting arbitrage and cross-chain swaps for consistent pricing across DeFi platforms. Also, are the decentralized identity DIDs are live as well. The key use cases for these are going to be privacy-preserving, KYC, and AML compliance. Institutions can verify identity attributes without exposing sensitive personal data. Permission finance access, gate entry to regulated trading venues using on-chain credentials, and institutional onboarding, streamline identity verification and tokenized securities, real-world assets, and lending platforms. And also live are price oracles, which are going to be used for real-world asset valuation, ensuring tokenized assets remain pegged to their real-world counterparts, cross-chain interoperability, providing price feeds for assets moving across different blockchain networks, and institutional grade risk management, enabling more reliable on-chain lending for derivatives. What is coming to the XRP Ledger? Expanded compliance features, institutional lending, and programmability. So Ripple X XRPL feature proposal for Q2 is going to be token escrow, account permissions, batch transactions, and permissioned decentralized exchange. So if you would like to continue the deep dive, make sure you head over to ripple.com, check out institutional DeFi on XRP Ledger, what's live in their blog. All you have to do is go to resources, click on the blog section here, and it's going to be the first article down here from February 25th. Jumping over to the charts for XRP, this is the daily charts. As we can see, we're currently sitting at $2.19. When we look at our spider lines, these are our weekly spider lines. Again, these come from the drop of 2018 with a pivot point in the middle at our high from 2021. And then it draws out a future trend pattern for support and resistance. So right now we did lose our support of $2.23 that we had for the weekly level. There is a likelihood we could return all the way down to $1.91. Now, the other interesting thing outside of the spider lines, the trend lines, we have our supply and demand zones as well. Oh my God, dude. Fuck you and your stupid ass widgets. I don't want to fucking use you. All right, so taking a look at our daily chart here. This is on our clean chart that we did yesterday. And as we can see, we did dip into our supply zone right here. Yesterday's candle hit exactly on that level. That level is going to be $2.14 to the upside. If we lose this level down at the bottom, which is $2.01, there is a possibility we return all the way down to the $1.45 level at the best possible scenario, a $1.63 level. So reality is we cannot lose this $2 psychological level. Otherwise, we could be in for a significant drop. Now, the other problem is, as you can see, price, it left this supply and demand area, came down into here. It did get some orders, some buy orders at this level. This would be between $2.30 $2.45. Made a little push up to that $2.80 level, which is our green resistance line on our spider lines when we hop over to the spider lines. But we go back to our clean table here, and we can see what we need to have happen is a turnaround. So we've got this level right here is we have to breach this, $2.22 to the upside. Then we have to reclaim this level up here, $2.46 to the upside. Now, when we look at our money flow, we can see we had this beautiful, amazing money flow to the upside. That's when we were getting this massive run to the upside. It started to drop to the downside, and that's where we got that peak, that blow off top there. And that is also where we ended up getting a bearish divergence. And we actually got a divergence on the MACD, the RSI, the momentum, the volume weighted MACD, the CMF. 5 different indicators gave us bearish divergence here. We've been dropping ever since. Now, we did just get, as of today, this new candle that just opened up on the daily charts, a bullish divergence on the histogram and the RSI. So we could see, and we also have our momentum waves starting to form a bullish divergence as well. It's not a very strong one. We need to see a recovery back to the upside now, because if we take this way, last time right in this level, we got that green dot, and we were able to move up from 230s to the 280s, but we don't have the green dot yet. So once we get the green dot, it'll give us a confirmation we could start our move to the upside. Our new candle has just started, been out 2 hours. We do have a histogram and an RSI bullish divergence that just occurred, but we really need to see a pump back up, like a significant pump to $2.45 to really get something going here. The good news is we did hold up on this level down here that we talked about from all the way back on December 31st was the low here. We did hold up as a level. We did not drop below that. So we do have some support here. Buyers are waiting. Buyers are in this zone at $2.15. And I'm not talking about me and you buyers. I'm talking about institutional buyers. They're starting to feel that this level could be one that we could purchase at, making it worthwhile. When we take a look at our momentum indicators, this is the weekly chart. We still have not hit 0. So there is more downside, which this candle will finish in 3 days, 23 hours. That should zero us out on the weekly. If we look at the daily, it is also almost zeroed out. Daily's momentum, long-term momentum indicator has been below 0 now since February 4th. So not looking good there. We need to see a rebound on that. And then also our weekly indicator, it has started to curve down pretty significantly, but we could have at least one more rally blow off top to the upside as well. So to the downside, we got to pay attention to $1.90 on the spider lines we have here. And we got to pay attention to $2.01 for the supply and demand zone here. So $1.90 is literally one of the most support levels that we have right now. We cannot lose $1.90 to the downside. We don't even want to get close to $1.90 in reality. But if we do and we lose it, then we could be coming back to $1.63.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000, and the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below. But I'm not going to talk all about that in this video because we have a lot to cover. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers, because we have a lot to cover with you over the next few minutes in this video to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree. If that's a goal of yours, our goal is to help 1,000 members set their portfolio up for life this month. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. We have about 200 members right now, and we literally just launched like less than 5 days ago at the time of making this video. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside.